black box testing. This is one of the techniques. In the whole of this chapter, we are talking about dynamic testing, and we're looking at the various techniques that are involved. Black box testing, here you don't have an idea of what is going on behind every feature. You are not looking at the code that make the application. So there are various measurement techniques that are involved in black box testing, and this include equivalent partitioning, boundary value analysis, state transition, cause effect graphing, and cause effect graphing. The others, syntax testing and random testing, are not a measurement techniques per se in black box testing. So it defines how to specify other techniques that are involved. We have remember, the first technique here is the equivalent partitioning. In equivalent partitioning, you divide or partition the inputs and the output into areas which are the same, so you don't have to start replicating effort. The assumption is that if one value works, all the other values will definitely work. One from each partition is better than all from one. So yeah, just like the diagram is below here, you partition the entire input, so you test within a specific partition, and whatever result you are getting from that partition, it is expected that other partitions will follow suit. So we have anything within that particular partition is valid, but anything outside the partition definitely is invalid for that specific test. Then we have the boundary value analysis. These two, this last and this, are very important techniques. In the boundary value analysis, we are checking within a specific boundary where fault can actually be found. So we look at it also that anything within the extreme boundaries immediately before the extreme boundaries are valid, but anything immediately after the extreme boundaries are invalid. So we look at something like this. Anything you are talking, if you give a loan amount as an example, anything between 500 and 9,000 is valid, but when you look at the first extreme, 499 is invalid, and the farthest extreme, 901, is invalid. So this while testing, you look at your condition and you put your condition in as you consider the input in all that you are applying. So you set the boundary. You set the boundary where you are going to carry out your test to ensure that faults are found within such boundaries, to see if faults are found within such boundaries.